All right, man. So that's what 10 minutes past the bell. I don't think the teacher's coming.
Substitute teacher today.
G, are you teaching the class?
What movie we watching?
Oh yeah, roll the fat back out, G. Let's go. And I don't mean anything.
You know I'm about to. You know,
I do not mean anything in a pejorative. Roll the fat back TV out. Let's put on Hoosiers. Rest in peace,
man. You said TV second time now, Pay. You know I'm at the controls now. Just because I'm the substitute, don't mean that you can't. You know, there's a certain parameters.
Yeah. You know? Okay. How about this? A big box Sanyo, big body Sanyo. Roll that out.
That's it. Roll.
No. This is a special occasion.
Zenith.
Break out the Toshiba.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or the Hachitachi.
I know what I'm gonna break out.
The Hachitachi.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Some teachers don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a damn.
Oh, yeah.
They really don't give a damn.
All right, fella. And since our teacher's not here, I'll do the gulping in the background. Don't mind me.
No, mute the mic, man. What, dog? I'm about to give you fine, dog.
Nope.
Mute the mic, bro. I'm about to give you fine, man. Look, do I hear it? Let me see if I hear it. Oh, yeah, fine. Automatic fine, bro.
Hey, I'll go to the Wayback Machine. I got popcorn downstairs.
Yes. Get the popcorn. Skinny pop for the...
Yeah, that's automatic, man. Y'all ain't gonna cut up because the substitute teacher running the show tonight now. I mean, we're gonna have a little fun because you know with the sub, you always have fun.
You got your work cut out for you, keeping us in line.
I already know, man. I gotta pay attention to everything y'all say, man. It's gonna be bananas tonight,
over under 17 minutes before you have to send me or B to the principal's office.
I'm going under. I'm going under right off the bat. But you're not going to principal's office. You're going to the Matrix tonight. You cut up, you're going to go over there and join Claude, Tim, all them guys that are Matrix champions. You're shooting over there, dog.
So Austin's Art, he's popped in here a few times, but he's a regular. I'll run through the jungle. I told him yesterday, I said, man, you're lucky we don't have a Matrix around here because I put you in it for this comment. He said he thought Abdul Carter was no doubt going to go to the Eagles. I said, at 32, the only 3 or 2 he's going to see are either the Browns. He's either going to pick 2 or 3. He's not going to pick 32.
Yeah. Tate Boy Fresh is true. I knew that he wasn't going to make it. We talked about it. So, but they didn't know. They didn't know. Tate said, big fine for y'all for being 10 minutes late, man.
Hey,
so
listen. It is what it is. If the substitute teacher is scheduled or not, it's still a good time.
Whoa. The teacher cannot give me homework or give me demerits from the crib. I will not accept.
You ain't Hey, listen, all I'm doing is just doing my job, bro. You can't get on the substitute teacher. They laid the lesson plan out. They got everything set in motion. Everything's ready to go. I'm just coming in doing my job. I'm going to try to be as effective. But I'm not trying to rule nothing because, you know, you want to have fun with the sub. So we're going to have fun tonight we're going to have fun tonight on the show, bro. Listen, man, can either one of y'all see? No, neither one of y'all can't probably go back through and see who we got in the live chat, man. Pay, can you see?
Yeah, we can. We see Afton, Robert, George T., the Quad Father, Brandon Watson, I can't not say Watson like that. I'm sorry.
Watson.
Like Randy Watson.
Happy Black
History. You know it. We got Craig Werlow. We got Toothboy Fresh. Jay Steed. George T. Jaredevil. Jaredevil with the Zenith shout out. Heard that.
Yeah, facts.
Jaime Carlo. Yeah, we got a good group over here, man. AFL 67.
Yeah.
Ronald Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah, good group. Corey DG Giovanni in the house. Susie Q. Yeah. Nice group.
Yeah, man. Brandon Watson said, did you say Toothboy Fresh?
Oops. Slipped. My bad.
Yeah, facts, man. Hey, listen. So, Pay, one last question, man. I want you, or one last statement I need you to make. Tell the people before we start with the show tonight, because we'll talk about the script here in a second. But what can they look forward to on Homies Overtime tonight, bro?
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Full shenanigans? I think that's facts. I'm gonna give you
Full.
facts on. I think that's facts. I think it's full shenanigans tonight, man, on Homies Overtime. Because the teacher's missing. But Pay's in charge tonight on Homies Overtime. So we got a lot of subjects. Tonight on Homies, on the Homies podcast, we're going to talk about free agent wish list. We're going to talk about big time free agents moving around the league because we're about a week away from this whole thing jumping off. And we're going to get directly into the combine and talk about some of our wish lists of the players that we saw in the NFL Combine. Listen, y'all, I'm in like my high holy time right now. Film is running on one TV, the Combine's running on the other, draft evaluation. That's just me. That's my favorite time of the year. So I don't know about Pay and B Dirt, but I know that they love football. So I know they look forward to some of this stuff for sure.
It's been running on a loop
On a
since
loop,
yesterday
yeah.
at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've been in the all 22 lab.
You been in the lab, Pay?
I've been in the lab.
Man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you if you've been in the lab and analyzing, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Did you use the stuff I told you? The links and all that stuff I showed you? That you asked me for the other day?
I did. I have a new friend on Patreon.
Yeah. You know, now I ain't telling you how to do and what to do, but dumping that content over there is a real deal thing too.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. That's the long game.
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to put you in the matrix for that, dog. I mean, the no Diddy.
The long game. That's a what? It's not a pause.
Live chat. Is the long game a pause? Yes or no? I just need to know right now. Is the long game a pause? If they say yes, Pay, you're getting a no Diddy. I'm just letting you know right off the bat. If the live chat agrees that it's the pause, JC said pause. Live chat, I need about 4 or 5 votes. If the long game is a pause and the no Diddy, let me know because right off the bat, Ronald Blake says no. Pay, you might be all right. We're gonna see if they start leaning towards the other one, man. No Diddy land. Tate Boy Fresh said pause. There's 2.
Yeah, but he always reaching for perversion.
Thank you. He's always reaching for something perverted and non-innuendo. See, I gotta teach you all how to play the game. It's got to be innuendos.
Jaime Carlos said yes. Pay first of the night.
No Diddy.
Right.
You got to chill.
All right. Don't quit the show. Don't leave. You ain't talking.
I thought y'all sent it to the principal's office. I thought you said get out.
Not yet. No.
All right.
You get so many with the substitute teacher. You get a whole bunch of breaks. Like you can start the substitute teacher off, and if you piss them off completely, then. But no, we good. We good.
Okay.
You got your first pause of the night, bro. Right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're gonna take a pause for the cause. If you haven't already, hit the like button, share with a friend, and let's get them algorithms jumping tonight. After the pause and after the intro, we'll be right back with the Homies podcast with my boy B Dirt, my boy Pay, me, and minus my boy Tate Boy Fresh, and we'll be right back after the intro.
What's up, homie?
And we're back with the Homies podcast live on Fans First Sports Network, Steel Curtain Network, sitting down with the crew. Listen, y'all, the football season never ends. It never freaking ends. We are in combine time. We are in free agency time. We are in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, we're personally not there, but we got feet on the ground. We're paying attention. We're watching all 22 film. This is the time where our organizations get better. So tonight, that's what we're talking about. How do we get the Cincinnati Bengals, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Pittsburgh Steelers better? Now, if we can do the evaluation stuff, I'm quite sure that the people that run our organizations can. So we're going to be critical of them, but we're going to tell the truth and spit the facts, bro. But before we even get to it, man, what's happening, B-Dirt? What's up with you, dog?
Man, I am overworked and I am I have to say it this week. I am underprepared. That's the way I'm going to describe it.
Over weekend. Okay, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. But the substitute teacher grades on the curve, dog.
Good.
Great.
Good. I might need it. I might need it. I don't know if
Yeah,
I got
you on
my
the curve.
game today.
I got you on the curve. No, it's A's no matter what for the substitute. I don't know. I'm letting out a secret right now. It's an A no matter what. It's no matter what.
You getting A for showing up. Participation trophies. I like it.
Absolutely. All the way across the board. B-Dirt, man. Payday, what's up with you, bro?
I'm good, man. It's Friday. I didn't have to spend any money because I pay attention. Those are my favorite days of the week, especially. I had a crazy week, dog. I did. I started the week doing something very dangerous, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I didn't know if I was gonna make it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dangerous like that?
Yeah, it was dangerous. Yeah, I took a Southwest flight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a lot going on right now with the flights, bro. A lot going on. From Arizona back to the Chi or Arizona to Atlanta?
Arizona back to the Chi. I'm here for I'm here for a week. I got to get some stuff done, and then I'm glad it's not cold anymore. But I'm glad the all wheels touch the ground with me intact and not on my neck. And I'm here with you guys. And again, did I mention no money was burnt today?
Yeah. It's always a win when you can save bread and spend some time with your homies, man. It's always a dub. It's dub. That's a dub, bro. Because most of the time when we huddle up and get together, it's straight bread. I know the last time I was with B-Dirt, man, we spent so much damn money. It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was like it was growing on trees, bro. But it's all good, bro. It's all good.
I can't wait to see you guys. And what was it? We got about a month and a half now.
Yeah, something like that.
7 weeks, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Down. Yeah, can't wait.
Count down.
Can't wait.
And bread is gonna get burnt. So we already know.
Of course,
it's already burning.
Is
Cash.
it burnt down? Is it over?
It's still, the fire is going strong. I'll leave it there.
Wow.
Of course, you better come with your heavy pockets, cash bar.
Yeah. Well, y'all hit. I mean, I'm good.
Bar.
Y'all hit.
The invite you was an open bar.
Yeah. I feel him. All right. So hey, Peter, can I tell? Because I don't want to tell you business. Let you say I can tell.
What's that?
Have we announced on here what's going on with you here in about a month and a half?
I'm not sure, but you can tell. I don't care.
Greg Cody.
So my boy B-Dirt, man, is going to walk the aisle in matrimony and settle down. He's calling it quits. It's all over with, man.
Now,
I know the engagement photos were out there.
Now, for those that don't know, he is not actually marrying matrimony. He's marrying Jess.
Correct. Facts.
Shout out to Jess.
Facts.
G said he walking down the aisle with matrimony. Like,
Yeah. No, her name's Jess. She's real cool. She's real cool. She's a good lady, man. So B-Dirt, yeah. You won. You won with this one, bro. If I ain't told you already, you already won.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Yeah. Let's get to football, y'all. All right. So free agency, like it's past the tampering period. Conversations are going down. Listen, by the way, there ain't nothing to do in Indianapolis but people just to talk football. Between head coaches, GMs, owners, the past players, they all huddled up over there. So we're hearing news out of Indianapolis. You're seeing stuff happen. The thing went down with Matt Stafford today. He's off the board, right? So we're going to talk specifically free agent stuff with our teams.
It's not the only thing. The hottest cocktail sauce I've ever had in my life is also in Indianapolis. I'll give you
that's facts. That's facts. I agree. But that's about it, though. Those guys are going from the bar and the club back to the hotel over to the RCA Dome. The bar and the club back. They're circling the wagons. They're staying right there in that
Lucas Oil Stadium.
It's all the same. It's damn near the same location. It's all the same place. Listen, it's Indianapolis. It's either you got the Indianapolis Speedway or you got the Dome, or you might catch a Pacers. That's about it. Everything else, nah. So
is it still Conseco Fieldhouse?
I think for the Pacers, I think it is, bro. It might be. I'm not sure.
No. I think it's a bank. I think a bank bought it now.
Yeah. Okay, so B-Dirt, we're gonna start with the Bengals.
Uh-oh.
Give us the cap money that you think you're gonna have available. You got a big thing going on with your boy T too. So how much you gonna have available? What's the targets and what's your wish list for the Cincinnati Bengals for free agency, bro?
For free agency first?
Yes, sir.
So we've got one cap casualty already with Rankins. I expect there to be 3 or 4 more. The whole idea, the trade request from Jermaine Pratt is really he was going to be a cap casualty as well. So we're picking up $9 million there. We're picking up $8 million there. We're already over 55 or something like that right now. I expect us to have close to 80.
Okay.
And the way it goes, so I don't think we will keep T. My gut, and this is what my hope is. I'm wish listing, right? If we either have to tag T and trade him or sign him to a 3 to 4 year deal.
Okay.
It doesn't behoove us to tag him and play him at 26, 27. So is to crash out and overpay Higgins. I think Higgins is probably going to get over 30 million in the market. I think he's going to sign with the Bengals for 27, 28.
Okay.
I think we should have, again, same thing last year and this year. Right now, our cap space is 62 million. I think we're going to have about 84 all said and done.
All right.
So, you know, paying T 27, you put it, if you pay it out over, the hit on the cap this year is going to be 12 million.
Okay.
We already have Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, Joe Burrow all in this contract with this cap space. So there's a lot of extra money left to go around. The money,
even with Jamar at plus 40?
Even with Jamar, because he's on his 4th year deal, his real money doesn't hit for 2 more years.
Okay.
I explained this to you guys 2 years ago, but you got the yellow gold colored glasses on. No one will listen to it. All of the money hit differently because of where they were drafted and how they came out. So if they re-sign and do this correctly, all of that money will come out, and the cap hits really don't happen until the cap's well over $300 million.
Yeah.
So the percentages of what they're making now and this year versus what they're going to be making in 2 years or 3 years when that starts hitting is not going to be very much different.
Facts.
They've done a good job of setting it up. What they haven't done a good job of is Alex Kappa right now is the worst guard in the NFL, and he's slated to make $10.25 million.
Okay.
So you could save $8 million by cutting him.
Okay.
They got some tough choices, and that's where I have seen, you know, they just let their guys play out their deals. And what has it gotten them, right? Doing that. Are they known as being a generous team? Are they known as being a player-friendly team? No.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
So go win games. That's what people care about. And I think they need to do the right moves in order to win games. Everything here is doable. I'd like to get in free agency, I'd like to get an offensive guard. Guard and safety is sneakily there to get. In the safety realm, you've got Javon Holland, Buda Baker, Hufanga from San Francisco, Bynum, Cisco, Harrison Smith is out there, Justin Reed is out there, Justin Simmons is out there. Like, there's some good players at safety that are gettable. And then you go into guard. Guard's pretty weak in this draft. So I think if you don't get either a tackle to turn into guard or get somebody in those first couple rounds, you're going to miss the boat on guards in the draft. But you have Trey Smith, Will Freeze, Jenkins, Zeitler. I know he's a little long on the tooth, but for a gap guy for 1 or 2 years,
Facts.
might be willing to do that. Mekhi Becton's out there.
Yeah. Facts.
I mean, there's some people out there that I think you can get in free agency. Those two are probably my biggest free agency. And then tight end and edge, I put in that too, but mostly because our guys are on that free agent market.
Okay.
Defensive line, BJ Hill's out there. Gesicki is out there at tight end. Edge rusher, Joseph Osai finally started playing better. I'd like to get him in, but that's my wish list.
Yeah. Mr. Steeler fan, we might not get to the Cleveland Browns this evening, but I don't believe Myles Garrett is going anywhere. You got to show me first. You got to show me.
If Myles Garrett gets
it.
traded to somebody, they get a $30 million cap hit. So you got to start looking at that when you're trading him to somebody. It's got to be somebody with a lot of cap space.
I tried to explain that to G plenty of times, but that's correct, B. They have if they trade him before June 1st,
Correct.
they catch a $36 million cap penalty. That's the Browns. You don't want that. That's the same thing as what happened with Aaron Rodgers. You know, that's why they kept him for so long. Like, yeah, make it worth that while, or we're going to do it when we need to. But I don't think he's going anywhere.
Facts. I don't believe it. All right, B. So you got your wish list. You got your money. The percentages, do you think which way it'll go? Do you think you'll be able to get it all done and it's signed, sealed, and delivered?
So here's where my happiness meter is.
All right.
Jamar Chase gets done. Period. End of.
Facts.
End of. I will be happy if the next move is if it's tagged and traded.
Okay.
I'll be ecstatic if it's T signed to a long-term deal. I will be over the moon if Trey Hendrickson gets 2 more years as well.
Okay.
But I'm happy if, as long as we get assets out of T and don't just let him play 1 more year or walk.
Yeah.
I'll be happy at that point.
So if T's traded, what you got to give up to get him?
Well, I think it's because he can't come to a long-term deal, which I think is, I think it's a higher percentage than most people think.
Yeah.
I'm probably close to the 65% get it done.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't get done, I mean, I think you can get him for a 1 and 5.
Okay.
That's what I think he'll
maybe
take.
a 2 and a 4. Could you get a 2 and a 4?
Depends on where your draft is. If you're drafting in that top 10, yes.
Yeah.
If you're dropping in that back half of the first round, I think you're going to get a 1 and a 5.
Mark Tobin said,
I think they'll do a top 40 pick and another pick.
Yeah. Mark Tobin said, I got some ink pens in the glove box right now. I'll fly to Cincinnati right now and get the deals done. So I think Mark Tobin wants T. Higgins in Pittsburgh bad, bro. So I get it. I understand it. I'm feeling it. All right. So we're going to switch gears from the Bengals. Oh, Lord, y'all. Look who done showed up when I'm at the controls. Mr. Claude Bishop himself, the Matrix General. Thank you for the $5, man. He said, pay and be dirt. Thanks for the real sports knowledge, and please mute the other guy. Well, Claude, I got a little trick for you tonight. It's no fun when the rabbit has the gun. Ain't that what I say all the time, be dirt pay? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So, Claude, you know where you headed tonight, dog.
Whoa. I don't know if that's worthy. I don't know if that's Matrix. I mean, what is class without his clown? You gotta let Claude stay around.
Listen,
Claude's gonna stay around regardless.
Very trigger happy on that Matrix trigger.
Yeah, but okay, you know what? I'm gonna side with my co-host. I'm gonna give him a chance. Something else done happened.
Not yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna side with my co-host. I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna let him ride one time, but Claude, the next time.
Pause. Whoa.
I get a pause?
Yo. Now, see, I'm not gonna say nothing. Just keep going.
No, I'll take the pause. I'll take the pause.
I'm gonna let you.
If you
I'm
call
gonna
it
let you
for it,
slide.
I'll take
No,
it.
Diddy.
I'm gonna let you slide.
You got to chill.
So So Mark Tobin wants to go do a deal with Duke Tobin. Is that what? I'm confused.
Oh, you got me. All right. What he said.
He said he was going to sign T. Higgins.
Yeah,
He's got to make that deal with Duke Tobin.
Facts. John Jay said we'll take Hilton back. I don't want Hilton back.
Tobin's cutting it up.
John Jay, I don't want Hilton back. I got a plan for us at safety. You might not like it when I get to it tonight. And I know tonight I'm going to piss a whole bunch of Pittsburgh Steelers fans off because I seen something today and we got to make it happen.
Sounds like a Friday.
Absolutely. Pay, we're going to switch to the Baltimore Ravens, man. Free agency, what you like, what you need, what you got to do, what's the bread looking like, what's cracking with the Baltimore Ravens?
So I don't know if you all said this or not, but I think the NFL announced the official numbers for the 2025 league year. I think the cap is just shy of 250 million.
No, 279 million.
279 million.
Almost
I'm sorry.
280.
Yeah, just shy of 280. So it's good money. The franchise tag is going up. I think the franchise tag for quarterbacks now is 40 million. It's Dak money.
Facts.
Right now, as it sits right now, Baltimore Ravens have about 13 million in cap room.
Yeah.
13 million in cap room. So it's not a lot of wiggle room. And I think the Baltimore Ravens, they need to prioritize a couple of their high-priced guys that's out there floating around. I think if you do this in tiers, I think the Ravens have a tier 1 guy sitting out there as a free agent, waiting to test the free agency, and that's Ronnie Stanley. He's had back-to-back healthy seasons. I know he's getting a little up there in age. I think he's going to be 31 at some point next season.
Yeah,
but he's still got a lot of juice left. I don't think, based on what you saw from this offensive line last year and how dominant that whole offensive group looked, you got to run it back. You can't do a Jerry Krause and just say, we can organizations win titles. We can fix it as we go along. No, I think you got to run this back. Ronnie Stanley has to be the free agency number one thing that the Baltimore Ravens needs to accomplish, and that's bringing back Ronnie Stanley. You already said we only got about 15 million on the books to play with. Yeah. So out of all the best free agents out there, takes Trey Smith off the board because Kansas City already poo-pooed on my parade. They say they're going to franchise tag him. And him along with T. Higgins, I think, and Ronnie Stanley, I think those are the three best guys that's going to be available. So go ahead and poo-poo on somebody else's parade. Baltimore, bring back Ronnie Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley.
So what do you think it'll take, Pay? How much? How much money?
Well, I mean, again, he's getting up there in age, and he's probably the best. He's definitely the best tackle on the board, and tackles get paid a lot. I think he's getting up there in that good money. I would pay him anywhere near, let's say, I think Trey Smith is going to, reset the market when he actually does sign his contract, right? Okay. I'm thinking somewhere around there, he's going to get about 25 million a year, somewhere in that neighborhood. So a tackle's got to go higher than that. So I'm thinking if you give Ronnie Stanley 3-year deal, 30 million a year, I think that's fair.
That's facts. I know. Listen, whether the Steelers believe it or not, Staley's a target for us. Pittsburgh is going to aggressively go after him. They're going to aggressively go after him.
Steeler fan said he heard Mark Andrews to the Commanders. Mark Andrews will clear up 17 mil.
That's why I put it up from Ronald Blake. Do you think that Mark Andrews is getting traded, Pay?
It would definitely help out the Ravens in some of their decisions they have to make. That entire tight end room, again, the best tight end room in the league. That entire tight end room is going into next season on their last year of their deal. If you can help yourself out, DaCosta, and make some of those decisions early, I think that would be the one you do. Mark Andrews has given a lot to this franchise. He's been a great teammate. He's done everything you've asked of him, but you see his replacement's already there. His replacement's already, bucking and waiting to take over. You might as well see what you got with that one. And again, this is a business. No feelings in the business. $17 million savings can go a long way protecting the blind side of Mr. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, facts.
It's about the only way you can get to him too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you gotta catch him from the blind side, because if not, he's out of there. He's
If you're
showed that
standing looking
consistently.
straight at him, he's got you.
Yeah, he's shown that consistently. He's up out of there, bro. You got to get him from the blind side, or you ain't gonna get him at all.
Hey,
All right, for the Steelers, listen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that ain't no Don't Diddy. That ain't no Don't Diddy. Hey, so listen, for the Steelers, I understand what people are talking about, Najee Harris and Loudermilk and Liao and Larry Ogunjobi and Daniels. To me, it comes down to one position. We got to get quarterback. We have right now Skylar Thompson on the roster. That's it. We got to make a decision.
That's not the same guy that played in Miami.
That's
No.
the exact
It
same guy.
It is.
That's
Ooh.
the only guy that's on our roster.
Are you telling me Skylar, that guy, that
Yes.
quarterback, he fits what the Steelers want? I mean,
No,
that
he's
guy?
the third. He should be the third string quarterback. But as of
he
today,
shouldn't be on the roster.
well, as of today, he's the only guy we got on the roster.
Mm.
We have to solve quarterback. Okay, we have to solve quarterback. Now, there was a move made today that they was trying to put Matt Stafford with us in Pittsburgh. It's not going down. Stafford's staying with the Rams. Okay,
Mhm.
and that's going to shift maybe what the New York Football Giants and the Tennessee Titans are going to do, because there's talk out there. I heard from feet on the ground that there's a possibility that the New York Football Giants and Tennessee Titans switch from 1 to 3. So now you take the Giants out of there. I think Tennessee might be willing to go with what they already have at quarterback. So now you're talking about the New York Jets, the Saints, and the Steelers for the rights of Justin Fields. I personally think that Justin should be the Pittsburgh Steelers pick.
Who's got a
quarterback.
worse quarterback room right now? The New York Giants, the Pittsburgh Steelers, or the Tennessee Titans?
The Steelers do, because they have one quarterback on. I mean, that's just facts. The Steelers have
the Giants don't have a quarterback in their room right now.
Oh, Skylar Thompson. Well, Skylar Thompson's better than none. So
Well,
I would say,
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. I think the Giants have
a lot of chat is saying the Steelers. I'm saying the Steelers too. We got to get the quarterback solved, bro. We got to get it solved.
Hey, at least the Titans got a Mayo deal. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's facts. I mean, no Mayo is better than some Mayo is better than no Mayo. And that Skylar guy, doesn't he have like a 1 to 40 TD to interception ratio? Something
He's trash. He's dumpster juice, dog. Let's listen. There's not. We're going to get another quarterback. And no, by the way, we are not signing that scrub, Mark Tobin. We're not giving Danny Dimes no bread. We're not signing that scrub. You can get that out of here.
That's right.
That scrub's not coming to Pittsburgh.
You're saving all your money for Aaron Rodgers.
No, that old you're going to the principal's office on that one, bro. That old retired bum, he ain't coming to Pittsburgh either. I know it's picking up steam. I've heard it out there. We're not getting him. The deal is we got to work it out with Justin. Now, Steeler fans, I'm telling you right now, don't get mad and upset, but it's going to cost us about $25 million a year. It might even cost us $26 or $27 million a year. It's going to cost us a 2-year, $52 million, 2-year, $50 million, 2-year, $50 for Justin Fields.
Oh,
yeah.
Listen, that's an argument in and of itself. Our beloved coworker here, I think what was Pay said, or originally Tate started between 8 and 12, and then he got somewhere to between 15 to 18. The number's 25.
Facts.
The number's 25.
Listen, it's going up daily, B-Dirt. It's going from 21. It started at 2021. It's around 24, 25 right now.
Oh,
it's around it.
My cousin just hit a whole bunch of A's over there.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Joe Dirt. It's my cousin, Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. What's cracking, Joe Dirt? But yeah, it's going to cost some bread, right? And so some folks are saying, well, if you're going to do all that, go get Sam Darnold. No, Sam Darnold's going to cost like $40 million. and he's going to want at least a 3-year deal, possibly a 4-year deal. So, no, Sam Darnold's not in the equation. So, Justin is priority number 1 at quarterback. That's all what I'm hearing. All indications. The Pittsburgh Steelers is trying to work it through, but the Raiders are out there and the Jets are out there.
Humor me.
Hey, what you got to say?
Humor me, G. Maybe I'm not as plugged in as the going in the thought process of Steeler Nation.
Okay.
But you think paying Sam Darnold $40 million a year is a bad thing?
Yes.
Because you want to pay a quarterback less than that?
Well, first thing, he did it with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Anderson, and TJ. What's his name? TJ Hawkinson.
Hawkinson played like 5 games.
But he did it with those guys. I don't know if he can do it anywhere else. And we don't have Justin Jefferson in our locker room. We don't have Jordan Anderson in our locker room. We don't have those guys.
We did just establish that the franchise tag for a quarterback is $40 million. That's
correct.
That's going rate for a lower tier quarterback, $40 million. If you want to pay somebody less than that, you know what you're getting, right? You know what you're setting yourself up for.
Correct.
And that's okay with you.
So Mark Tobin asked me, said, what happens if he ghosts if he ghosts us and he goes to the Jets? Plan B is, and Steelers, don't get mad at me, but I'm telling you, you're looking at Tyrod Taylor. You're looking at Jacoby Brissett. That's what you're looking at for this season.
You better get Sam Darnold.
Yeah, no, they're not going to pay Sam Darnold that money.
We've already had the discussion. Stop it. Stop being cheap.
I want to go back to this comment at 8:44 here. It was a little bit of a troll, but I'm gonna give him a little shine for his troll. Johnny J says the Bun Girls, cute, can't win with any quarterback. Johnny J, 2 first names. That's the first problem. We got a quarterback on our roster that's been to 1 Super Bowl and will win one before he is gone.
That's facts.
You got a quarterback that ain't going to win a single playoff game ever in his career.
Who was this?
No,
Skyler.
Oh yeah, Skyler Thompson.
Yeah,
he's not winning no playoff games, bro. He's not. So the deal is, and I'm telling you, Steeler Nation, this is what I'm already hearing. We're not going to give Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a locker room disruptor. Yeah, there's tread out there and all whatever else. Plan B would be, and I hate to tell you this too, or maybe plan C, if you can't get Justin signed, maybe plan C is to go back to Russ, which I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but it might be the plan. It might be what we got to do. We might have to go back to Russ. I don't want to do it. I don't think he's worth it, but we might have to do it.
Listen, Sierra's already packed up, and she's already ready to get to the next city.
Yeah, I agree. I listen, but I would take Russ before I take Aaron Rodgers.
I would too.
Devil's advocate. Sorry, I gotta show back up. You saw Russ. You saw what you had with him already.
Yep.
Do you think you're going to get that same Russ again, or you get a reduced version the next year? You put that on the table.
It's still better than Aaron Rodgers.
Are you sure of that?
I'm positive it's still better than Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Okay, so I'm going to use an argument that you said earlier. You saw what Aaron Rodgers was in New York.
Yes.
And you saw what Sam Darnold was in Minnesota.
Correct.
And you're saying the reason why Darnold won't work in Pittsburgh is because you don't have what's in Minnesota.
Correct.
You have a stronger locker room in Pittsburgh than New York has. You have stronger, foundations, assumingly, right? So why can't the inverse of what you said with Darnold work with Aaron Rodgers? Why can't the culture, the structure cut out the noise and you get you can take the better quarterback that's available?
Because Sam Darnold's not a franchise quarterback.
No, I'm asking about Aaron Rodgers right now.
Oh, he's definitely washed in a cancer.
Oh,
he's not going to come in and make the locker room better in Pittsburgh. He's actually going to make it worse. But
Pittsburgh has more foundations where they have more stopgaps. They can cut that off at the knee.
Bro, I promise you, he's going to make it worse. Anywhere
I don't
Aaron
know. I
Rodgers
don't-
goes, he's going to make it worse.
I could have sworn I've heard this before, but I never heard you say it. I don't know
What?
where I've heard this before.
Probably you, because you've been dealing with Aaron Rodgers for a long time.
I
So
said
I'm
this?
not. I don't want him in my lock. Yeah, he beat the hell out of the Chicago Bears for years. So let's stop.
I said
Don't
that
act-
Aaron. I said that
I
Aaron Rodgers
own
was a
you.
cancer.
I own you. I own you.
Wait,
That's
no,
what he
no,
told you guys.
I'm talking about the cancer talk. I said that.
Yeah.
I said Aaron Rodgers makes the team worse just by his presence.
I think you did. It wasn't me.
Oh wow.
It wasn't me. So I
Kinda
don't
smart.
think B Dirt. I don't think B Dirt has said it, but he's a cancer. So
okay.
so option one is Justin Fields.
I've called
Option
him a weird
two-
dude, but not a kid.
Option two, Tyrod Taylor, Jacoby Brissett, that type guy, and drafting a quarterback higher than what we would. Option three is Russie. That's it. Cut the deck.
I don't
the difference,
think
bro.
if you bring Russell Wilson back, you're going to get a reduced version of Russell Wilson. And I don't even think the version you have seen of him is that good. I don't think I'm like shocking anybody when I say that. I think he's, as I told you when you signed him, he's a bridge quarterback. And then when you have a bridge quarterback, you don't keep him around too long. He's already shown you what he is. He's shown you the ceiling. That ceiling gets a lot lower the next year you bring him back. So you don't even want to. You don't even want to roll that dice. You would rather take the chance with something unknown. And again, Aaron Rodgers is a part of the unknown. Than bringing him back. Now that same argument applies to Justin Fields. But the only thing that's different with Justin is he's not a bridge quarterback. Well, at least he's not at that point in his career where he's not getting better.
Yeah, Justin's a bridge.
Okay, but the difference is he might be a bridge, but he's not at the point of his career where he won't get any better, where he's resistant from getting better. There is still some wiggle room where you can extend his ceiling, where you can raise his ceiling up.
Well, that's why we give him a 2-year deal, and year one is prove it to me. If Justin comes in and does better than a 10-7 record, which I think he possibly can do, and wins at least one playoff game, he gets the long-term contract. Justin's our answer. If not, he's our quarterback for 2025, and in 2026, we're going first round getting a quarterback. It's really that simple. Because if it's Russie, we're going 2026 for a first round and a quarterback. If it's Tyreek Taylor or Jacoby Brissett, it's 2026 for a first round quarterback. So Justin's the only guy that has the opportunity to prove it that he can become the long-term quarterback. If not, we're moving on in 2026, regardless of whatever. We're moving on.
I would love to see you all sign that guy just so I can hear you all try to spin it into a positive.
Listen, I'm telling you, if Aaron Rodgers comes to Pittsburgh, I'm going to be the biggest hater of the Steelers you ever seen. I'm going to switch completely from being all optimistic to totally just negative because he's not the answer. I'm going to hope Aaron Rodgers
I don't think there is an answer.
Game one. I'm going to help he blows his other Achilles. I hope he blows his Achilles out week one, game one, the first game of the season.
Oh man!
Whoa. I hope if we sign him, I hope he blows his Achilles out week one, game one, as he's running out down the tunnel. I hope he blows his Achilles out.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you,
you would think I would say something like that. Wow.
Oh, I'm saying it. That's how much I don't want him in Pittsburgh. Week one, game one, blow your Achilles out, get off the field. I don't want to see you no more in Pittsburgh.
All right,
that way we're done with it.
So we went around the mulberry bush looking for the answer at the guy that's supposed to lead the offense. I think the answer is that there is none, at least for this offseason. I think this is this is a question we're gonna have to come to at some point. I mean, what is the outlook? But we ain't got to answer that today.
So I was wondering the same thing, Pay. Like you got $60 million in cap space right now. I mean,
it'll be like 80 something by the time they're done because Larry Okunjobi's out of there, Loudermilk's out of there, Lee.
So Larry O is 7.
He's gone.
That's a $7 million.
Leal's out. Leal's gone.
Who?
Leal, the defensive end, he's gone. Okunjobi's gone. Cole Holcomb's gone. He's gone. Get him off the books. They're gone.
Cole Holcomb will give you $6 million.
Yeah, so that's another $13 million. Right.
But my question is if you're looking at not having a quarterback, there's some tough questions you could have answered or some tough discussions you could have that I think could really jumpstart the next 3, 4, 5 years of Steelers play.
Facts.
And I'm not even going to go as far as TJ Watt because I've heard that already in the national media and stuff. But you got Minka making 22.
Yep.
You got Cam Hayward. Would you let him try and chase a ring
Well,
at 19.6?
TJ Watt is going to become you're going to get a long-term contract. You can take that to the bank. TJ Watt's about to get an extension. He'll be a lifetime Steeler. He'll get the biggest contract in Steelers history. He's going to get it. Trust and believe. It's done. Cam, yeah. Minka, I'm going to talk about when we start talking about the combine. All right, so let's take a break. Let's pause for the calls. Let's get to a commercial. Take a quick commercial break. If you're watching this live on YouTube, we'll be back in a second. If you're listening to us wherever you get your audio podcasts, Google, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get them, we'll be right back with the Homies Podcast live on Steel Curtain Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back with my crew. What's up, B-Dirt? Talk to me, bro. What's happening?
I want to go back to what we were talking about when we went off to the break. TJ Watt.
Uh-huh.
His last 3 seasons for the Steelers, he's had 5.5 sacks.
Yep.
Then he had 19. Then last year he had 11.5. Almost all of those were in the first half of the season.
Facts.
What do you think they're going to pay? He's already making 30 something this year.
They'll extend him and make him the highest paid defensive player in the league.
So you think he's going to get close to $40 million a year?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
he turns 31 in October. How long are you extending for?
To enough to get him to his 36 or 37 years old. So whatever that extension equals out to. Oh, I'm telling you, they're going to do
it. And people in the chat are clamoring for the Bengals to spend $28 million a year on T. Higgins because that's going to handcuff us. Bravo. Go spend $40 million on a 31-year edge rusher for 4 or 5 years. Go for it.
I feel it, but they're going to do it. They're going to extend it and push the money back. But TJ Watt's not leaving Pittsburgh. Believe me, he's got a lifetime Steeler. It'll be done before free agency.
JJ wasn't leaving Arizona.
He'll get the longest extension you've ever seen. He's not going anywhere.
Houston.
He's not going anywhere. I mean, I feel you, but it's going to happen. All right, so we're going to talk about the combine. We're going to run about maybe 2 or 3 minutes over because we're going to spend a good 15 minutes. We might even carry this over a little bit into overtime. Combine. Yeah, pay you. We might have to, man, because listen, the people, they come in here for football. So we got to give them what they want, bro. Combine, pay. Top 3 targets, Baltimore Ravens, of what you've seen so far in the combine, of what you're thinking.
So the Ravens draft at number 20, was it 25?
Yeah.
So obviously you're looking for best player at that point. Who falls to you? The Ravens have been good at getting guys that fell to them at that point of the draft. 2-time MVP should be 3-time MVP. So, and there's some names out there. You could have some thirsty teams out there that want to trade up to get a quarterback, and we want to wait until the quarterbacks take the field in the combine before we can actually really have that conversation. Because I got a feeling that Mr. Dart Jackson with an X, that he may put on the show and get some teams salivating. And
I'm hearing that out of Nap. I'm hearing out of Nap. Jackson Dart and Jalen Milroe is the hottest 2 names at quarterback. That's what I'm hearing out of Nap right now.
If they show out, we can some good names might fall down to the Ravens. A guy that you want to look out to. Now I've said that the Ravens have been, doing musical chairs the last couple of years. Calvin Noy, David Clowney. They just find guys and plug and play, and they seem to look good. Now they could go ahead and hopefully, if they're lucky, they could end up with a guy that can be there for some years. T. Sizzle, remember him? Should be a Hall of Famer maybe one day. He fell to the Ravens at one point, and he transitioned from Ray Lewis to him. another guy out there from those, another guy that could fall, a bulldog, Mr. Michael Williams. He's a player to watch. He's his prospect rank is maybe low teens. That, like I said, if certain things fall the way that they need to, he could end up in black and purple. If the Ravens aren't successful in bringing back Ronnie Staley, and you say, you know what, we're going to go on the cheap here. We're going to, do something a little younger. Again, another player who's around that same part of the draft. You may know him, G, because he played in Scarlet and Gray. Josh Simmons.
Oh yes,
he can fill in for Ronnie Staley right there on that tackle slide. He's got an injury, right? I think his season ended early with a non-contact injury, so you might have to play it by ear. But if he's fully healthy, he has the body and the feet that you want right there protecting the blind side, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong?
You're 100% right. He would be value at that pick because I think he's the third best tackle on the board. They haven't went through all the combine stuff, but pre-combine, I got him ranked number 3 as far as offensive tackle. All right, so B-Dirt, Cincinnati Bengals, prospects. Who are you looking at your draft pick for the Bengals in the first round?
So I've been back and forth because edge and defensive tackle, I think I have them could go either way round with our first round pick or our third round. Joseph Osai signs. I think it eases this decision a little bit.
Yeah.
But just looking at the draft, because you're talking about draft analysis only, I think even outside of Abdul Carter, who's a freak of nature, even the best pass rushers here have some holes in their game. Okay. So because of that, I think the value at the 17 pick is interior defensive lineman over edge or interior offensive lineman, which is our 3 biggest weaknesses. So I go interior line here, and you know me, Big G. I'm just going to give it one of these.
Yeah.
And you know who I hope falls there?
Kenneth Grant.
100% right there. Yeah. Kenneth Grant would be ideal for us. I mean, you're talking about a 340-pound guy that, plays like a 290.
He didn't run in the combine. He didn't run the combine because he was hurt, but he bench pressed. I think he had 25 on the rep.
Yeah, he didn't have to run. Everybody saw him run down a running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So then round 2, I think we have to get interior offensive lineman here or a tackle that would move over. My wish list, we got the 49th pick. Right now, on most of the big boards, you see this player between like 42, 48 is Tyler Booker out of Bama.
Yeah.
So that would be a mauler.
Guard.
We could put at guard.
Yeah, guard. Tyler Booker. He's a good kid. Good kid. High quality kid, too. High quality kid.
Yeah. And then, then I think we try to get edge in round 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see a lot. I don't think you'll see people dropping in that area. Maybe a Kyle Kennard from South Carolina.
Yeah.
Would be a good pick. I like Josiah Stewart out of Michigan. It's a little ahead of where you would take him.
Yeah.
I like that Braden Swinson from LSU. So any of those guys left in that area, I think would be a good pickup at 81.
They said Jack Sawyer's beating the table up here, and he's saying he wants to be a Cincinnati Bengal bad, man. What you think about that?
Well, where he's ranked, it's tough. I think he's a great fit, okay?
Yeah.
But I think he's a great fit for Lou Anarumo's defense. I don't know if we're going to run that. Where he could be a big edge, basically, on a mauler. But he does fit that Trey Hendrickson type as far as getting upfield with strength, not just speed.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. I think he would fit well. I just don't know where he fits at. I mean, he's probably – will he fall to 49?
Nah.
Because I'm not taking him at 17.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So now, you know, it wouldn't be a homies podcast unless I put a flat out burner out there. Right. I've done a mock draft on multiple channels. I've done one here on the homies. I've done one over at Steelers Almighty. Right. I did some evaluations.
Don't let him lie. He's done 47 mock drafts.
I'm talking about actual public ones. Actual public ones. I've done one on Steelers Almighty, and I've done one over here on the homies, right? And I did one on the Know It All, so that's 3. That is, now that I think about it, 3 mock drafts. I did evaluations today over the last couple of days with the combines, and I'm watching players, and I saw generational talent today. But in order for us to get them, we're going to have to do something that's just totally you wouldn't think about for Pittsburgh Steelers fans. And Steelers fans, I want you to hear what I'm saying. Minka Fitzpatrick costs $20 million. He's $20 million. Minka has not shown that he's that guy for us anymore. Trading. I think that there's teams that will give us a 2nd and a 4th for Minka Fitzpatrick. Trading. Trade Minka.
You going to try and go up and get Malachi?
No, heck no. We're going to sit right there at 21, and we're going to draft Nick Imanyura, safety, out of South Carolina. I haven't seen a guy like this since Sean Taylor. I haven't seen it.
He reminds me of Derwin James.
Man, he's better than Derwin James. I've been watching tape ever since I saw him run. I've been watching tape, right? And I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my God, he really is him. He's 6'4", or 6'3" and 3/8. He's 220 pounds. He had a 43-inch vertical jump. He had a standing broad jump of 11.6, and he ran a 4.38 40-yard dash. And if you put the tape on, he's coming downhill, and he's like a linebacker. He can roam. He would be the best thing we had since Troy Polamalu at safety. And you put him with Deshaun Elliott, and Deshaun Elliott becomes like Clark. So you got Polamalu and Ryan Clark, Deshaun Elliott, and this kid. That takes so much pressure off the Pittsburgh Steelers. You literally can play him like a chess piece. And we get draft value from Minka to get an additional 2nd. You got 2 seconds and now 2 4ths. I know it sounds bananas. Do I think the Steelers would actually do it? But, bro, this kid, listen, for all you guys that don't know about him, go watch the tape on him. And then go look at what he did at the combine. Man, this kid is unbelievable. I have not seen a kid like him since Sean Taylor. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it.
You also would free up, off the top of my head, about 16 million, 16 million cap space.
16. So that gives us an additional 16 million to continue to build the roster. So now instead of us being about at that 80 million, B-Dirt, we're close to $100 million to be able to do some stuff that just be and we get 2 picks out of it. 2 second-round picks and 2 4ths. And I'm telling you, B-Dirt, you're on it. The depth at defensive tackle this year is so good. You can mess around in the 2nd round and get a running back, Caleb Johnson, or running back, Quinshawn Junkins, maybe even running back, Travion Henderson, depending on what he runs at the combine, and still get a defensive tackle like TJ Sanders or Tyleik Williams in the 2nd round. Now, I know the Steelers love Minka, but if you give me Nick Imanyura, Tyleik Williams, and Travion Henderson from Minka, I'm taking it all day and night and twice on Sunday. All day and night and twice on Sunday. We have improved our roster to the point to where we're not in contention, but we're setting ourselves up to move in that direction once we identify a franchise quarterback. This is all I'm saying, bro. Hey, you shaking your head like you dig this. Are you with it?
I'm sorry. What was happening? My bad. I was doing the top 5 sports movies from Gene Hackman.
Oh, so you don't care nothing about the Steelers. B-Dirt, are you with it?
I actually, of all of your most recent hot takes, this is easily my favorite one. I see the value in doing this.
Yeah, I
do.
Man,
It's
I'm with.
I just got done asking you some questions. Do you move some hard to move pieces there? You came up with a way to move one, get value, get younger, build towards the future, get draft capital. And I agree with you. I think the kid's going to be a really good pro. I think he's going to be definitely a Pro Bowler, possibly an all-pro type player.
Yeah. And he's a chess piece. And he frees Watt up. Listen, the Steelers are in nickel 58% of the time. I want this kid in my nickel. I want this kid in my nickel, man. He can cover ground. He's downhill. And when he gets there, he's going to knock you out, bro. He's going to knock you out. This kid, for Steeler fans, you need to get familiar with Nicky Umanura. You need to get familiar with this kid because this kid is for the real freaking deal, right? So I know that's crazy. I know we need a wide receiver. I know we need a defensive tackle. I know we got to get a quarterback. I know we got to get a running back. But I think this does an untraditional way of freeing it up. We get the safety, Mika's replacement, get the draft picks. You get your running back and your defensive line in that second round with those 2 picks. And now we cooking with gas. It's
funny because Justin on Run Through the Jungle yesterday, he talked about Watts from Notre Dame. He's right around that 80 mark on most big boards, and we got the 81st pick. He's like, if he's there, like I know we need help other places, but we've only got Geno Stone for 1 more year. He's like, snag him.
Yeah, Nicky, you're
there's some good safeties in this class. I like.
Yeah. You like the Ransom. There's a lot of good guys out there. But and Malachi Starks, hell. I mean, listen. The only reason why you didn't know about Nicky Umanura because Malachi Starks played for the Georgia Bulldogs, and he's been deemed the one ever since his freshman year. But this kid was first-team All-American. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, he was first-team All-American. That means that they were looking around and they were like, Caleb Downs and this kid is the truth.
Man, we got people over here looking up Nicky here, and Jaime Carlos says, bye, Minka.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, this kid is unbelievable. He's unbelievable. And I know, I don't work for the Steelers. I'm not in the front office. I'm not saying I know inside.
AFL says 67 says G, absolutely. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, he's generational. This kid is different. You're not going to see this. And I'm telling you, he's Sean. I look at Sean Taylor, and I was looking at this kid. I was looking at Sean Taylor, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, man, listen, I might be the one to start the narrative. Maybe somewhere out there for the Steelers brass and the higher offices listen. But I'm telling you, you got to take a look at this kid. You got to do it. And I'd go at 21. If I could trade Minka, I'm taking him at 21. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing. And I'm going to build that's my defensive piece moving forward with the new, younger Pittsburgh Steelers on defense. All right, fellas, we're to the end of the show. We're going to maybe carry some of this over on overtime. Paydays at the controls. Ain't my show, ain't my monkey, ain't my circus. All I'm going to do is just show up, and I can clown an hour too. So, B-Dirt, before we get up out of here, man, any of your final thoughts or anything you got to say, bro?
Oh, man. A good hour. Now the substitute teacher isn't even teaching the class. Come on over for this next hour. Even better.
Yeah.
Anarchy.
Hey. It's going to be anarchy.
Anarchy. Full effect.
Chaos.
Anarchy and chaos, man. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not telling the people what they might want to know what we're going to talk about, bro.
Okay, so what we got in, a lot of stuff happened this sports week, as in every sports week. So we got a changing of the guard over at ESPN. What does that mean? Come to find out. A legend retired. We got to give him or her, their flowers. Check that out too, and maybe one of us is going to do some hating on that. But we're going to spend a little bit of time on some, you guessed it, football. And maybe if you've seen my costume for the night, let's talk some baseball. Let's talk some baseball. It's that time.
Yeah. And remember, on overtime, you can steer the chat by super chat.
We got a super chat right now.
We do. Who said it?
Jay's upper teeth.
Jay's upper teeth.
Says, terrible. You don't draft a safety in the first.
If he's generational, yes, you do. If he's listen, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, you better go look at this kid. If he's generational, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Especially if you can get Minka. If you can get off of Minka, I feel it. All right, so we're to the end. I appreciate all you guys rocking with us. We were almost up to about 100 people tonight in the chat, and we'll be over on overtime shortly, probably about the next few minutes. Pay, you know how we get out of here. Do our traditional thing, bro. Say what you got to say to get us on.
Yo, I'm out on that.
That's three. But
Yeah.
arrest Brett Favre.